I can't see anything through this fog.
Neither can I.
When I see fog, I just know there's gonna be trouble.
Stand by for test number 1. Start the engines at slow speed.
Starting the engines at slow speed.
We'll now take off.
All ready, Mr. Wingspan.
So far, so good. Now fly to our planned altitude.
Congratulations, Mr. Wingspan. Your ship is a success.
Thanks. Soon every airline in the world will be using my new planes. Let's start an all-out sales campaign to sell as many of the ships as we can.
Hey guys, welcome back to a Marine Boy overview episode, and yes, if you followed my channel for a long time, you will know that several months back I cancelled this series. Basically, I take a look at Marine Boy episodes and I just give you a basic overview, a bit of a discussion about the episode, but because there was so many episodes, like over 70 odd, and they took quite a long time, I decided to can the series. But I did say I'd be back for the odd special. So a couple of months ago, in the post, I received a PlayStation 2 game, a Neo Geo collection, from a subscriber of mine called Charlie Cat, who happens to be a pretty big fan of Marine Boy. I should know because he mentions Marine Boy in nearly every comment he leaves on my videos. So he didn't charge me, he didn't want anything for the postage costs. This came from across the pond, by the way. So I decided, in payment to you, Charlie, Anthony, I would bring back the series to do a one-off special episode, which is Panic in the Pacific. Now, I'm going to tell you how I first got into Marine Boy, how I discovered the show. I was on the internet, the image came up on Google, this image, and I instantly recognised it. And I was like, I used to watch this when I was a kid. So it brought up a website called thechestnut.com or something. And it had a section called like Little Gems, and Marine Boy was one of the cartoons featured, and I was looking at all the images like, oh wow, I remember watching this. And when I did some more research on Marine Boy, I realised it was released in 1966, a good 20 odd years before I was even born. So I must have seen it when I was a kid. Maybe they did a rerun of it, but there was something about that image, that picture, that I just remembered. So I decided, oh, this looks quite cool, I'm going to try it out. So on eBay, I found a copy of the collection. Nobody owned the rights at the time at all. So copies back then for Marine Boy, it was legal. I do now have it officially on DVD though. Much better quality version as well. But yeah, the first episode I came across was Panic in the Pacific. So, without further ado, let's go and take a quick preview of this episode.
So that's the new twin-hull ship invented by Mr. High Wing, and he thought he could keep it secret by testing it in the fog. Well, my ultra-infrared TV sees through everything. That formerly secret ship's going to be mine. Get ready.
Yes, sir.
Huh? What's going on out there? Quick! Take off! Take off!
Something's happening out there.
I'll sue you for this. I'll have you put in jail. You look exactly like me. I don't know if I should be pleased or insulted. but it's true. What's the meaning of this? Who are you? Trickum Tycoon's the name, and I'm going to take over your airplane company. You what?
I'll try torpedoes on them. Wow!
We can't get rid of them.
My synthetic monster jelly leeches are invincible, just as I knew they would be.
Hey, who's the kid?
So once again, in typical Marine Boy fashion, we have a episode with crazy names for the characters. We've got Mr. High Wingspan, who's inventing this new kind of ship that can fly and take to the skies, and the evil Mr. Tycoon, who wants the ships for himself so he can make a profit. I just love, this is what I love about this show so much, is the cheesy names the villains always have. Or, well, a lot of the characters. Marine Boy doesn't actually have a name. Even his father just calls him Marine Boy. But that's why I love it. It's so cheesy. I think it's great. Love the show. So Mr. Tycoon sends his synthetic jelly leeches. Those monsters, they're something I can remember. See, when I first saw that picture as well, I remember those. I'm sure I remember those from somewhere online when I was a little kid. So he sends his synthetic jelly leeches to capture the ships and to also capture Mr. High Wingspan and to cause chaos and rule the oceans as per usual. Anyway, this episode is quite unique because it also features a pink baby seal that plays an important role and I think left an impression on quite a few fans.
It's safe now, Splasher. Hey, what have you got there? You must be a baby tub bubber. You're as legendary as a mermaid.
Phooey! My synthetic monster jelly leeches are supposed to be invincible. We've got to get rid of that kid and his boomerang.
You're the first real tub bubber I've ever seen. I didn't know tub bubbers are so cute. Where's your family? What do you want, Splasher? Can't you see I'm talking to this baby tub bubber? Oh no, you can't have my boomerang. Hey, come back here! Wait, come back!
Get the kid and get the weapon. Get the boomerang, then nothing will stand in my way.
Splasher, it's only a baby. Be nice to it. Besides, I think dolphins like you and tub bubbers are related. Now make friends with it, Splasher. I'm going to be pretty mad at you if you don't. Gee, tub bubber, maybe I hurt Splasher's feelings. Wait for me, Splasher! Wait!
Those bubbles were filled with sleeper gas. Now there's nothing on Earth that can stop us because we've got Marine Boy and his boomerang. Begin Operation Takeover!
Okay, so after Marine Boy's destroyed the leeches, he then saves this little baby tub bubber. So first of all, no, I don't have a clue what a tub bubber is. I think it was a name made up for the show because I've googled it and I can't find anything about a tub bubber. In fact, when you search for tub bubber, that website does come up that I mentioned earlier. Yeah, so this is really interesting as well because Splasher has always been Marine Boy's best friend. And I think this is the first episode and maybe one of the only episodes where we see a strain on the relationship. Marine Boy is he's a bit off with Splasher, he's a bit harsh. He says, can you, Splasher, what do you want? I'm trying to talk to this baby tub bubber. You know, I got a new friend now, I don't really need you. And Splash's feelings get hurt, and obviously then the baby Tub Bubba plays a Marine Boy's boomerang, swims off. Marine Boy captures up to him, but then, because Splash is so hurt, he swims off, and Marine Boy goes after him, and falls for the old bubbles filled with sleeper gas trick. The 60s was so cheesy. But really, I think Marine Boy kind of deserved that, the way he did treat Splasher. And yeah, so what will happen now? The hero's been captured. We've got Splasher, who's on bad terms with him, who usually gets him out of pickles. So that's interesting. And the baby Tub Bubba is obviously quite confused because now his new friend has disappeared. So will Mr. Tycoon have his way?
Marine Boy's missing? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
I've got to get out of here and warn the Ocean Patrol. Oh!
My diabolical plan is succeeding. And your special plane sold like hotcakes, Mr. Wingspan.
Why, you no good. Oh!
Are you looking for your boomerang, Marine Boy?
No, don't go out there. It's too dangerous. I hope the Tub Bubber knows what it's doing.
It's you, Tub Bubber. How'd you get in here?
That's a tub bubber, eh? I've never seen one before.
He's my friend. He's come to help us. Now, I want you to do me a really big favor. Find my boomerang and bring it to me.
Okay, so before we go any further, I just want to say how cool the villain's secret base is in this episode. It's disguised as a sunken pirate shipwreck. So I think that's pretty cool. So Marine Boy, obviously earlier in the episode, didn't have any idea what was coming for him when he was swimming past it. And yeah, a lot of people would just like overlook that. If it was me actually and I discovered a sunken pirate ship, I would actually go and investigate it because it looks pretty cool and I do like going looking for ruins. So what I want to talk about here is this Tub Bubba, this baby Tub Bubba, because even though the baby Tub Bubba, as far as I'm aware, only featured in this episode, he seems to be really popular. Because I have found a few bits of Marine Boy merchandise, which I'll upload the photos here now, which appear to feature the baby Tub Bubba. So considering it was only in one episode, that's pretty cool to have him make that impression. Maybe he was quite a fan favourite of people, or the kids loved seeing this cute baby pink seal thing on screen, I don't know, but it appears to be, I guess, quite popular. Just if you feature in one episode of, what, 74, 76, in just one episode, and you feature suddenly on all this Marine Boy merchandise, you've got to make some kind of lasting impression. So, this episode does feature heavily on this baby Tub Bubba, which is supposed to be a very rare creature, but it also features heavily on Marine Boy's boomerang.
I guess I'll take this boomerang apart and see what makes it boom.
Hey, there it is! The Tub Bubber's got it! Get it! Hey, stop that Tub Bubber!
You got it! My special suit's bulletproof. I'll try to get us out.
Quick!
You think you're smart, kid? One false move and it's your last. Now you'll pay for spoiling my diabolical scheme.
Ah! What's happening?
The synthetic jelly leech monsters are out of control. They're attacking our ship. What? Get out of here!
Good, my transmitter's working again.
It's Marine Boy calling.
Where are you, son?
I've just taken care of the synthetic jelly leech monsters and the man who was controlling them.
It's the boomerang that turned the tide. The boomerang I invented.
So as soon as Marine Boy gets his boomerang back that the baby tub bubba so stealthily did for him, sneaking into the pirate ship, grabbing it from Mr. Tycoon, the tide quickly turns. Marine Boy takes out all those villains with just one throw. See, you got the boomerang on my chest here. This is obviously the logo for Marine Boy. The boomerang symbolising his weapon, and then the dolphin symbolising his friendship with Splasher. So the boomerang is quite a destructive force, which is why I said in a previous clip, this episode is also heavily focused on it. Because we see Marine Boy at the beginning of the episode, he's taking out those jelly leeches quite easy, and normal rockets destroying them, but then they're quickly reforming. But once Marine Boy hits them with the electrified boomerang, they remain dead. And that's when Mr. Tycoon realizes that Marine Boy, that kid, is a nuisance, we've got to get rid of him, so hence he kidnaps him and takes his boomerang. And as soon as that boomerang is given back to Marine Boy, he basically destroys the entire place, I guess. Also, he destroys like control unit, and then so the jelly leeches are no longer under Mr. Tycoon's control. They attack the ship, and then Marine Boy uses his boomerang on Mr. Tycoon, which ultimately kills him. Yeah, there's one thing about Marine Boy, the show. They did not shy away from killing the villains. There was no repeat villains, so it was always kept fresh. You'd have a new villain every episode. And some met their demise, some were captured, some escaped, saying, "I'll get you one day, Marine Boy," and they never did. Never came back. Yeah, so even you see there as well, Professor Fumble saying, that's the boomerang I created, and I'm going to create a lot more. He never does, actually, as far as I can remember. Marine Boy is the only one with this weapon. You'd think if this weapon was so great that all the members of the Ocean Patrol would be armed with it. But no, they're not. And apparently Oxy comes in limited supply as well, so only Marine Boy has that. And Marine Boy's special suit, if they created his suit, which is bulletproof as we can see, and heat resistant, why don't all the Ocean Patrol members have one of those? Then again, I guess it wouldn't be so focused on Marine Boy then, would it? Yep, so day is saved once again, and Mr. Tycoon meets his demise. He deserved it, apparently. Of course, he didn't deserve like a court of law or jail or anything. Yeah, Leech is destroyed. Tubub is safe. Splash is safe. Seems to have his friendship back on par with Marine Boy, hopefully. So there you go, guys. Another episode done. In fact, even I have created my own artwork of this episode. So here's a picture I've recently drawn. Recently I have been into my drawing. I'm on DeviantArt under Metropolis 86. So if you want to go check that out. I've also got other Marine Boy pictures on there as well. So just go and have a look at that. Yeah. So the baby Tububba did appear to be quite popular in this episode, and seeing as this was my first episode, it is definitely one of my top favourite episodes of Marine Boy. Really enjoyed this one, and it's the one that got me into the entire series. So for those of you who don't know, I admin a Facebook page called Marine Boy Fan Film, working with a guy called Rick in Australia. He owns his own camera equipment. He films music videos, weddings, and he wants to make his own live action fan film of Marine Boy. We got talking on YouTube. He realised I'm a big fan, so he asked me to admin his page. So I keep it updated with fan art, facts about the show, clips from the episodes, anything I can find really. And I can't wait for a live action show to happen. That would be absolutely awesome. Even if it's just a one-off and it doesn't take off, it'd still be absolutely awesome to see. Yeah, so Anthony, Charlie Cat, apologies once again, this video took me so long to get out, but I know you'll enjoy it, because you're Marine Boy's biggest fan. So yeah, apart from me of course. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this, and I'm going to leave you with this little clip. And even though I'm not bringing back the series to do every single episode, who knows, on the odd occasion I think I will do the odd special. So thanks for watching, guys, and well, as ever, join me next time for the next exciting adventure of Marine Boy.